Good morning, Walk with the Doc. Thank you so much for tuning in to join us for another virtual Saturday morning Walk with the Doc. We're excited to have you. Before we get started, I want to make an announcement for Tuesday. We ask that you join us on any of the social channels for Giving Tuesday Now. We're going to showcase our walkers and our walk leaders, and thank you for being a part of what we're doing. I'm very excited to welcome today Dr. Corson from Hollywood, Florida. She is going to be talking to us about mental health during the times that we find ourselves in. I encourage you to check out her resources online. We'll include those in the comments below. Thanks. Have a great walk, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Dr. Kim here. For those of you who don't know me, I am a developmental psychologist. I have a PhD in human development and family studies. So I work with people of all ages to help them when they're going through change. And that's one of the things we're all going through right now. So today I am taking a walk. It is a beautiful day here in South Florida. It's a little breezy, as you can see by my hair going all over the place. Hopefully you can hear me on this video. But I wanted to talk a little bit about how walking helps your mental health. As you can see, I am maintaining physical distancing. I like physical distancing better than social distancing just because I like being social and I like connecting with my friends on Facebook and connecting on all kinds of texts and doing video chats. So I don't want to distance myself socially, but I do want to keep a physical boundary so that we can keep everyone safe right now. And so walking right now, I'm able to do that, and I'm able to kind of get out and enjoy the sunshine. One of the tips that I think is really good when you're taking a walk is just to allow yourself to be present. So look around at your surroundings, notice the colors, notice the things that you hear, and notice even the feeling of your feet touching the ground, the way that your toes feel when they touch, and just the movement that you have. Feel the sun on your face or the breeze as it hits your face. Those kinds of things actually allow us not only just to sort of enjoy the moment, but it does some things physically to our brain. It allows the amygdala, which is sort of the center of our brain that harnesses a lot of emotions and can be part of the fight or flight center of our brain. It allows us in times of stress to kind of calm that down and activate the prefrontal cortex of our brain, which is the part that helps us make good decisions and the part that allows us to have awareness. And it just does a great deal of calming to our system. So I encourage you as much as possible to stay safe, do maintain physical distancing, but do get your walks in and do get some physical activity right now, and try to practice some of that meditative walking, just engaging all of your senses when you walk. So what I want to talk a little bit about today is just being in the midst of uncertainty. So we are in a time period where things are very uncertain, and I get a lot of emails and texts and things from people who are just saying, I don't know what to do right now because there's a lot of unpredictability. I'm feeling very uncomfortable with the ambiguity and the uncertainty, and I just don't know what to do. And first of all, I want to reassure you that this is a normal thing to feel right now. I think we are all feeling pretty uncertain right now. We don't know exactly how to feel. I'm definitely feeling uncertain in terms of timeline and not knowing how long this is going to last and what this means. And so I want to talk a little bit about how you can cope whenever you are dealing with uncertainty. So one thing that I think is incredibly important is to take a deep breath. I know that sounds very simple, but sometimes when we are in the midst of worry or in the midst of panic, we forget to take a deep breath. And so I think it's incredibly important to just stop, take a deep breath in, and breathe out. And actually that just helped me tremendously because I was getting a little nervous having to talk on this video. So that helped me, just breathing, to calm myself down. So definitely take a deep breath. It allows you to sort of reset yourself. It allows you to look at things in perspective. Another thing to do is to limit the amount of news that you watch. Now, it is important to stay very informed. We want to know what's going on, and we want that news information to come from credible news sites like the World Health Organization or the CDC. But if we are refreshing our feed every 5 minutes for all of the updates, we can get overwhelmed. Our brains just can't take in that much bombardment of information. It will send us into overdrive. So it's important to set aside certain times. I like to look in the morning right before I do my exercise so that if I see something that is unsettling, I can go run it off. Or I like to do it right before I'm going to do some yoga or stretching so that I can just take some time after I read something that might be upsetting or unsettling to me and let it go. I might do it before I take the dog for a walk, things like that. But I really try to limit my news watching, and I have found that that actually helps me to cope with a lot of the things that I read a lot better. So I really suggest 1 to 2 times a day. It's very important to stay informed, but you don't want to overload your system with all of that information. So make sure that you limit your news and that you are watching news that is very credible. There's a lot of fear-mongering fake facts, I guess, out there, and you want to make sure that you're reading stuff that is true and relevant and credibly sourced. And if you need some examples of those, feel free to reach out to me, send me an email, DM me, whatever you need to do, and I can help you find some things that are out there and some resources that are out there. And then another one is to learn new skills. Try to learn something new in this time that you haven't done. This is the perfect time to take some of those cheap master classes that are out there. Take some of the free classes that are being offered online right now. Take them with your kids. Take some kind of class with your kid. Have your kids teach you something. They can teach us a lot of things. So that's another good example of something that you can do. You also need to connect right now. And that is very important. We are social creatures. It's very important for us to connect with people. I think it's very important that we are inspired to get our exercise, that we connect with each other, and that we make it through together, because that's how we're going to do this. We're going to make it through together. We're here to support each other, and I am definitely here to support you. So thanks again for being a part of Walk with the Doc with me today, and I will chat with you soon. Bye.